I got those hereditary under eye bags that I've had since I feel like I was 12. So I was in my skincare bag last year. Welcome and welcome back. It's Mercedes, and I make beauty, home, and lifestyle content on this channel. If you're new, consider subscribing so you don't miss when I make weekly uploads. As always, I'll include links to products discussed throughout the video in the description box. And if you like this video, smash that like button and leave me a comment so I know to keep making videos like these. Without further ado, let's dive in to my makeup removers because that's typically the first step in my skincare process. First, I'll call out the Garnier Fructis, the Micellar Cleansing Water. This is a value size, so it's pretty large. I usually pick this up at Target, but you can get this anywhere, drugstores where Garnier products are sold. This is very gentle on the skin. I usually use one of my cotton pads to remove it. This is one of my favorites. The large cotton squares from Sephora, love them. Whenever there's a sale at Sephora, I'm flocking to pick them up in bulk. There's an open, nearly depleted pack somewhere around here because I love these. Now, if you're feeling fancy, you can pick up a product that I gave a shout out to in my 2023 makeup favorites video, which are the Shiseido squares. They are soft. They're a little on the pricey side, so I just want to throw that out there. But these are bomb.com. I like them a lot. They are very soft. They're softer than the Sephora cotton squares. They are really good for removing your false eyelashes. So put that oil on there that you use and use these, and it'll be really gentle and soft on that very delicate area because you want to make sure that you're not losing your natural eyelashes because you're wearing the false lashes, okay? So those are the products that I use for the micellar water. Now, sometimes I need a reinforcement, so I won't even fuss with the micellar water and I go straight in with the Tatcha Camellia Cleansing Oil. This product, it's Tatcha, so it's a little on the pricey side, but it is quality. I really like this line, and this product is no exception. You need 2 to 3 pumps of the product on a dry face with dry hands. I wet my face a little bit, but you don't need to. It almost lathers up as you start to massage it in, especially once you add the water. This is clutch. It will break down that makeup and almost melt it off. And I mean break it down. And makeup of all kinds. The eyelashes are coming off, as I mentioned. That waterproof mascara is coming off. This product, albeit a little pricey, is definitely worth it, and a little goes a long way. So I had to shout this out because I was rocking with it pretty heavy in 2023. So let's shift gears and talk about my 2 favorite cleansers of 2023. And this one is Drugstore in the house. This is CeraVe Acne Control Cleanser. This is solid. So this has salicylic acid at 2%, so pretty low percent, very effective, targets blackheads and prevents blemishes from forming. This product actually reduces the appearances of pores while maintaining that healthy skin barrier. Now, I know they say that, and it's true. Like, it's certainly not as intense as a benzoyl peroxide, and it's only a 2% salicylic acid. So it's relatively safe. However, I don't use this product more than 3-4 tops times per week. You want to be careful for the sake of your skin barrier and not overdo it with the salicylic acid. So the CeraVe, I sort of rotate that between another Tatcha product, which is the Tatcha Rice Polish in Deep. So this is the Rice Polish in Deep. And actually, this is a really cool product. You might be looking at this saying, what is that if you're unfamiliar? Well, it's actually a powder substance. So you pour about a quarter size in your hand, or a little bit more if you me, and you extra, and you add a little bit of water to it, not too much, and you actually rub your hands together, massage your hands together for about 15 to 20 seconds, and it is going to lather up like magic. And onto your slightly damp face, just start massaging that lathered soap product in, and you are off to the races. It breaks down and exfoliate your skin in a way that's safe to do on a regular basis. So I really do go between this and the CeraVe salicylic acid cleanser, and I don't have any problems with my skin feeling stripped, even though it has exfoliating properties, which are really good for people like myself who have textured skin. Now that we're at the point where my face is clean, so I've done my pre-cleaning, I've gone in and done my second cleaning, I'm ready to start applying my serums, my essences, the elixirs, and all of the above. So one of my go-to toners, if I do use a toner, and this is another product from Tatcha. This is the Texture Tonic. I don't always use a toner, but I will say I did use this. I tried to use it about 3 times or so per week. I don't feel like I necessarily need it in my skincare regimen, but it's a solid toner for you folks out there that are die-hard toner users. What I like about this particular Tatcha product is that it includes some ingredients that are actually really nice and gentle on the skin. One is niacinamide and some fruit AHAs. And AHAs and niacinamide are really good for treating all types of skin conditions. So if I need a tonic of sorts or a toner, that's their bougie way of referring to it, I will pull this Tatcha one up. Now, again, I don't always do it, but sometimes I do. The other thing I want to call out right now before I shift gears and talk about my essence is my Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Now, I've talked about a couple products already that have exfoliating properties. So know that I'm not using them all on the same day, right? I have to be sensible and not tear my whole face off, right? But this is a really solid, I think a very gentle BHA. It's a 2% exfoliant. It also has salicylic acid, so that is the BHA. It is purported to deal with clogged pores, shrink those pores, smooth and even your skin tone, and absorb pretty quickly. Now, it legit does all that. This is my, I think, second or third bottle. I used to get the smaller bottles from Sephora, and I went back for the big boy because I do use this. I no more than about 3 times per week because, again, it's salicylic acid, and of course, I am not using it on the same day that I'm using the acne control cleanser because that got 2%. The way my skin is set up is I can't be putting too much salicylic acid on my face. So anyhow, I do love this. So on the days that I do use this, this is the stage in my skincare routine when I would use the Paula's Choice salicylic acid toner treatment. Now, then I swing to one of my favorite parts of my skincare routine that might be a little controversial, which is my use of essences. And I'm sorry, they are both high-end on the luxury end. They are not drugstore, but there are lots of drugstore essences. Natrium has a one that I've heard a lot about. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up just yet. This is the Tatcha essence. And you might be wondering, what is an essence? An essence is supposed to really prepare your skin to be able to absorb the rest of your skincare routine. So whether or not that is your lotion, your SPF, the serums that you might include, because nowadays there's no shortage of skincare products. So the essence is really solid. It also hydrates the skin. I fell in love at first with the La Mer. So this is the La Mer, they call theirs the treatment lotion. My husband is actually finishing this one off because I ended up falling back in love with the Tatcha one, which is a little on the cheaper side. And this one is a little oily. So this one, the Tatcha one, is more lightweight than the La Mer. And for me, I feel like I have a preference towards the Tatcha one because of that. I was using this heavy. You can't see, both of these bottles are almost gone. But so once I've got my essence applied, then I'm at the stage where I'm putting on my eye cream. So I have 2 eye creams here. I'll start with the Caudalie eye cream. So this is the Caudalie eye cream. It's the Vinyl Perfect. This one is really cool. It has this little applicator on it that's actually cold. It's designed to be applied right underneath the eyes. This one is supposed to be a brightening eye cream. I do think when I was using it more consistently, it was subtly brightening those under eye bags. I got those hereditary under eye bags that I've had since I feel like I was 12. So the reality is I can't expect any product to fully get them to go away. You know, I mostly use this because I've learned over the years, especially as I get older, that your under eyes definitely need to be moisturized. So the Caudalie Vinyl Perfect Eye Brightening Cream is actually pretty solid. It is a little pricey because it's Caudalie. So I did find this other one that I legit probably found this at TJ Maxx. This is hyaluronic acid. It just says moisture eye cream. So this hyaluronic acid moisture eye cream, moisture plus eye cream. I do like this one. It has hyaluronic acid in it, obviously, which is incredibly hydrating. And it only a little goes a long way with this product. So I will say, I'm pretty sure you can find this in where you can pick up drugstore eye creams. It's solid if you don't want to splurge and pick up the Caudalie one. Probably use this one more than I use the Caudalie. Anywho. Okay, so now I've got the under eye bags nice and hydrated. I shift gears now to apply my serum. And I've tried so many serums over the last 2 years. I will say these are the ones that I use most consistently, so I wanted to shout them out. The very first one is an ingredient that I talked about already, which is niacinamide. This is from the brand The Ordinary, very affordable, even for this large size. It's 10% niacinamide and I believe 1% zinc. Niacinamide has a lot of benefits. I use it predominantly to help even my skin tone. It says it does. It does a little bit. For the most part, I do like that it hydrates. It's supposed to even skin tone over time, and that it also does control my oil production throughout the day, especially in my T-zone. So that is why I'm on my fourth or fifth bottle of this. I just go ahead and get the big boy. I was getting the little one in the beginning. I just get the big boy, call it a day. And the other serum that I started to wear heavy last year in particular was a vitamin C. Vitamin C has a lot of properties. I ain't gonna go into all of them. Obviously, it protects you against free radicals, skin damage throughout the day. It's supposed to help really brighten your skin and make your skin appear more radiant. Like everyone was talking about it, and I had to pick it up. This one is really expensive from SkinCeuticals. I just want to say, however, there are less expensive vitamin C's out there. Now let's shift gears, talk about my lotion. So I have 2 lotion options here. One also from Paula's Choice. I mentioned that brand earlier. This is an oil-free moisturizer. So this one I like a lot because it's supposed to be designed for blemish-prone skin, which is I'm slightly blemish prone, but it's touted as hydrating while not clogging pores, which is what I need. That's right up my alley. So I do like this Paula's Choice. It has vitamin B in it, which is really nice as well. It's very lightweight, really nice consistency. You can wear it both morning and night, which I do, but they just say if you wear it in the morning, make sure you follow it up with some SPF sunscreen. The other lotion that I use is from the brand Tower 28, which I believe is a Sephora brand. This is SOS Save Our Skin. This is a daily barrier recovery cream. It says daily. I don't use it daily. It's a little on the thick side. I gravitated towards this cream when I was having some skin barrier issues because I was using tretinoin to address my acne. At one point in time, my skin barrier got so weak. As a preventative measure, go in with a little bit of this throughout the week, like maybe 2 to 3 times. And then especially when my skin is feeling irritated, a little bit more hypersensitive, then I will especially put that product on. That's 2 things I want to call out are my SPF. So I was on the hunt for a mineral sunscreen. So I have 2 sunscreens, but I'm going to talk about the Live Tinted Hue Guard, which is a full mineral sunscreen, meaning that it is not chemical. And this one actually, in addition to offering protection against UVA and UVB rays, it also offers protection against blue light, i.e. our devices that we're looking at all day, every day. So this one is dope. I do prefer the mineral sunscreen. Problem with the mineral sunscreens, I'm sure some of y'all will know, is that as a person of color with more melanated skin, you be looking Casper-friendly ghosts, i.e. chalk. Even the tinted ones, which this one is tinted, just aren't tinted enough for us. There's a lot of things that you can do to try to get rid of that white cast. What I tend to do, I don't mind it as much because I usually put makeup on over the top of it. This is a Belief Aqua Bomb sunscreen with an SPF of 50. So this one is actually pretty legit because one, it's got a higher SPF, and it also has a lotion or a moisturizing component. This is a chemical sunscreen. Again, not a big problem. My preference happens to be mineral or physical sunscreens, but I don't mind a chemical one. If my face is a little on the sensitive side, the chemical one can be a little hard to tolerate. That's why I go back and forth between those two sunscreens. Okay, the very last step in my skincare routine is actually a lip product. So I actually had a whole bunch of them and decided to just shout out the one that I've been using consistently for the last 4 or 5 months. This one is from the brand Fresh. And this is called Rose Petal Soft Lip Cream. It is so soft. It's cute. I love that it's pink. It is so moisturizing. I love this. I put this on morning and night as the last stage of my skincare routine. I love this product. That's it. Those are all of the products that I wanted to shout out that I was using pretty heavy in 2023, and I'm still rocking with them into 2024.